now we get into the ending, because again, more rehearsals, more nights we doing this thing, we trying to like perfect it, get it through, we do a full stumble through the show, and we getting it, and now exhausted, like fully exhausted. We getting to the point where spring break is coming up on us, and I was like, yo, I need a break. Like, I love everyone here, but Lord Jesus, I need this week off from school. I need this week off from school, because like it's crazy how much we were doing, how much we were like rehearsing and getting it done, and everything was done. The entire play was done. Like, we knew everything. And I'm gonna tell you my favorite scene, right? But I'll tell you after. Finally, spring break came upon us, and I was like, finally, I have a week to relax, just to do nothing. You know what I mean? Because like I say, my schedule was going up until this point. So I get a break. I don't think I went anywhere, because at this point, words of the vid was flying everywhere, So I ain't went anywhere. I think I just stayed the entire time in Tallahassee, just living life. And then coming back, there was like, yeah, school gonna be closed for like 2 weeks, so we ain't gonna have rehearsals. So y'all just hold it down, just relax. So I was like, it's no school for 2 weeks, you know, whatever. I haven't been back to that school. I haven't been back to that school since. And very unfortunately, the play got canceled. Oh, it was rough. Oh, it was so sad. It was so sad. Like, I didn't think it would have hurt me that much to get the play canceled, but it hurt me really deeply. Like, it's because I really believed in this play. You know what I mean? You know when you really believe in something? Like, I was honestly like playing around with my friends, and I was like, ah, don't come watch it. It ain't gonna be that good. But at this point, I was really believing. I was like, you know what? Y'all should come and watch it, because I really believe we're gonna put on a really good performance. I really 100% believe that. Like, I was so adamant about it. I was like, I really believe this gonna be like a performance to see. And I've seen like two other plays before, and I was like, those were great. I feel like we could be even better than that. I think we are, just because of how deep this play is, and how much like attention to detail everything is inside the play, and how nice and everything was coming together, and the actress and the actors, and whoa, everything was just coming together. And when he gave us the Facebook post, but our Facebook post the director did, he was like, yo, it saddens me, nigga. It saddens me how much that hurt. Like, it hurt me so bad. And I get on call with Shurt and Leandro, my niggas. And I was just telling them about how much it had hurt. And I didn't expect it to hurt that much. And it hurt. It really, really hurt. I should have a counter for how much times I say it hurt just now on screen. Um But like, I was really like, shocked about it and all everything, and I had to go through the grieving process with my castmates, and we all get together after, them niggas cried, and I shed a little tear. I'm not gonna lie, I shed a little tear for the death of our play. And getting together with them, and we were really trying to find a way to put this play back on, because we worked so hard. Like, even if we're not going to get, like, if they're not going to get money for this, we really want to put this play on. And eventually it just didn't work out, and we couldn't do it because of licensing and yada yada yada. So when I tell you I've been canceled before, I've been canceled, my nigga. I've been canceled. I've been put down in the dumps. And it honestly, it sucked. But you know I really wish we could have put it together and to showcase this. And the reason why it hurt me so much at this point too, because I really believed in it, but we did my absolute favorite scene, like, towards the end of the play. Like, my absolute favorite. And then the ending was so between this scene where the MC is singing, I don't care much, go or stay. I don't care much either way. That song, right? I That's to show you how much I love it because I still remember it. Hearts grow cold on the windy street. And that MC, right? The character name was MC, I think. His voice was so beautiful at the time too, and everything was like, the scene, like this was the scene. This was the scene, right? So he would be singing on the top of the stage, and then everybody would come on the bottom, and this is the instructions. He was like, "Y'all, we don't have any choreography for this. You gonna go on there and touch each other," which sounds weird, right? I go admit it do sound weird, but you gonna go onto the stage and just let your chemistry take you wherever you going on stage. And I was just like, okay, how we gonna do this? So of course it was rough in the beginning because we was just like, oh, you have a hand, I have a hand too. This is nice. Okay, we break. No, you have another hand. This is very nice. And then he was like, okay, y'all just seem to really like hands, so we gonna just take away your hands for now, and y'all just gonna rub up against each other. Again, weird, very weird. But I was like, you know what? It's whatever. It's fine. So of course, like I'm just like, okay, this is weird, but you're rubbing up on people, you lean in, and you starting to get more into the feel of it. And he was like, okay, honestly, y'all looks comfortable, but it was really weird to see it on stage because you look like just a bunch of earthworms rubbing onto each other. So he's like, okay, just do that, lean on each other, like touch each other, hold each other, like in a sensual way. And I was like, what's the difference between sensual and sexual? He was like, not sexual, sensual. Like you touching each other by the hip and the waist, and you bringing each other in, and you hugging, and you leaning, and it's a very physical scene. And I like when we finally run through it, and the third and the fourth time, and finally get it. You don't have a set partner. You just walking on stage, real somber and slow like while the MC is singing, and you just touching people, you holding on to them. And I wish I could have show you this, right? It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful in the way this scene was composed and choreographed. And not even choreographed because we didn't know what we was doing. It just happened. It was just a burst of lightning every time that scene come on. My favorite scene in that entire thing because the music, beautiful, the organ, the pianist, the MC, everything. Because we was gonna have a live orchestra too, and we had an accompanist, whatever they call, whatever, you know what I mean. And he was playing piano, and nigga was singing, and we were on the stage moving, and it was just a bunch of random movements. We were holding on to each other, and it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. I wish I could show you what was going on in that, because it just, oh my god, I love that scene so much. I love that scene so much. Dog, dog, I love that scene so much. So after all of that, right? And we was like, yo, we really in the hang of this, it's really going good. And that was my favorite scene. Then we was like, okay, we just gotta do dress rehearsals, and then we gonna stumble through it with the dress rehearsals. But unfortunately, we never get our dress rehearsals because, the play canceled. And it's shame because everything was made for us from scratch. Like they take our measurements, and like, we everything was made for us. And I was like, yo, this is really dope. This is really, really dope. Like, I having such a good time. The people I met there, and the people I made friends with, and the people I'm still friends with there today, like, even though we might not talk to each other as much anymore, but I know if I hit any one of them up, they would respond, be like, "Oh my God, how are you? How are you doing? Like, long time no speak." And I'm pretty sure it'll be on the same vibes, like from the musical itself to the cast I had with these people, and how welcoming they made me feel because I was an outsider at the beginning of this, and at the end of it, I was part of the family, and that was really, really nice to be experiencing, and it was the best moment I had in Tallahassee so far. Like as a whole, like those 3 months I had of rehearsing and doing and practicing and meeting with these people, I loved every single second of it. I absolutely adored every single second of it. And I'm so sad. I'm so sad that it I'm so sad that it came to an end the way it did. I hope it could have been seen and shown. But that is my that is my Tallahassee story. That is um my cabaret story. And this is a very long video. I am going to cut it some way, shape, or form to make it more palpable. But that was the entire story. I'm hoping this is enough for everyone for this week. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Um, keep safe out there, please, because we need something to happen. Um, and yeah, that's the end of this video. Next week we'll have a better video, hopefully. Alright, take care. Oh my God, I'm so hot. I'm so hot. I've been talking for 55 minutes.